back to the hidden temple of Set underneath the sands of the White Palm Oasis.
Where is the final gem located?
Is that your Frenchy French accent?
Perhaps all.
That's pretty sweet.
Wee wee all.
Wee wee bone. Wee wee bone.
Wee wee bone.
Thing you don't have any clue where the next stone could be or the final stone could be at. They had the maps to go by.
What's the map say? Bunch of hieroglyphs I can't read that me and Jerry have to translate.
Snakes and dots. Snakes, dots. More snakes, more dots. Duck sitting down. Stalactites. Girl with big boobs. Fish. Snakes and dots. More snakes and dots.
An apple?
A waterfall. A helicopter. Another fish. 2 more snakes. 3 more dots.
Just like 3 crows. Flying crow with a broken wing.
Flying fish with a broken fin.
Goku hair. Someone who can read a map?
Can you read a map? Can you read this map? That's the funniest part of interrogation school. Can you read a map? Can you read this map?
So you admit you could read that map?
Only an English major would would get that though. If you can read a map, you can definitely read this map.
Depends on when the map is written.
Well, answering positively to can you read a map kind of denotes that you can read any map. So if you can read any map, you should be able to read this map, no problem. But sometimes people say no. After you say, can you read a map? And I say yes, and you ask them, can you read this map, and you show them the map, sometimes they say no.
Yeah, maybe because they can't read that particular map.
Yeah, when they said a map, they didn't really mean a map.
I mean, if you can't read Arabic script, it'd be kind of hard to read an atlas that was written in Saudi Arabia.
So where is this final gem?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I gotta replace the one map.
Oh, okay, no worries. I stepped away and got a beer. That's why I didn't hear. Probably missed what you said.
Um, yeah, so I'm redoing the second map here.
Uh-oh. Jolly good, old chap. I seem to believe your map is pointed upside
Yeah,
down.
That's okay.
it's because of the way the way I had to set the map orientations for the setting. I had to flip it.
Oh. Filthy Luca.
You know, once we get the lucre, we can just clean it off, right? Waiting for the map picture to expand.
You can click on it.
I did. I'm getting this little swirly. Oh, there it goes.
You can also pop it out so that it's its own like tab or whatever, and then zoom in on it. There's a
Cool. I'll try that.
right next to where it says map 2, there's a pop out button. It's actually its own window. Wow. You have to turn it into a tab if you want it to be a tab. Oh yeah. You can zoom in on it. Oh yeah. Show as tab.
Okay, saved a copy, rotated it the other way, and looking at it now.
Oh my.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to try Hop Circle, if you like hoppy beer, that's what the image is in general that I just posted.
Hmm.
And a random sky shot.
There's my cat enjoying Bob Ross.
Okay, so yep. Map 2 is the map you're going to go by.
So does this relate at all to the map, the hex map that we were on?
Yes, that's why I had to invert. That's why the map's inverted. Um, to sort of coincide with the hex map.
Okay.
I'm assuming we haven't been to the most southern place.
No, you're not.
Is that an oasis on the way, or is that the oasis we're at?
At the Oasis currently. Looking at map 1, the Oasis is the very bottom part of the map.
All right.
And we're listening to Oasis while being at the Oasis.
Yeah, so the White Plum Oasis is the very bottom portion of the map. The lost city of Pizarre was roughly north of there, and it's listing other various other areas that you visited.
I said maybe.
So map 2 continues off of that, sorta.
You're gonna be the one that saves me.
Oh God, Wonderwall.
And after all.
That was back in the day with the wild strawberries and
The Oasis.
Cranberries.
Oasis.
Yeah, I know. Early 90s.
Not my favorite early 90s stuff.
Nope.
Oh, that's why I said back in the day, the Wild Strawberries and
Screaming trees.
yeah,
Hey, I almost saw those guys play Screaming Trees.
Four Non Blondes. God, the early 90s was just terrible for music.
Silver chair.
Soundgarden wasn't too bad.
Oh, I like Soundgarden a lot.
But Soundgarden wasn't till. Yeah, you're right. That was really 90s. Yeah. That was like 92. Soundgarden.
Soundgarden was on the tail end of the grunge.
Yeah, with Chris Cornell, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Chris Cornell is a hell of a musician, man. But he died, I think, right?
Yeah, a couple of years back, suicide. Which, if you listen to a lot of his lyrics, wouldn't be too surprising.
Well, Smash Mouth was 90s.
90s.
You know what sucks? Is that the Voldemort never got to hear Smash Mouth because it came out 3 days after he died.
Voldemort?
Voldemort and Harry Potter died 3 days before Smash Mouth was released
Oh.
by the canonical timeline of Harry Potter. So Voldemort never got the rock up playing Smash Mouth.
Damn.
Start playing All Star.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
I saw that.
I ate this opportunity instead.
I mean, just imagine the Voldemort's army walking up the fucking Hogwarts and that's playing.
Buck Cherry and Lenny Kravitz live. One of the worst shows.
You never shine if you don't glow.
Did you say you saw Lenny Kravitz with Smash Mouth?
Smash Mouth and Buck Cherry.
Buck Cherry, oh yeah, they were playing around these parts not long ago, like 6 months ago. They play bars now
So they were
Up
good for
in Canada.
Mm.
it. Okay. But yeah, so you got that map and it's
Appears to be roughly there.
Roughly.
Roughly right there.
Roughly.
Sharply, I don't know what you're getting at, sure. Is it because we don't have the cat anymore? So we can make jokes now? Rough.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Meow.
So you think that spot is what we're looking for?
According to this map, it looks like that appears to be where it actually is, based on just, plotting it out. around the general area. We gotta try to look for it anyway, so.
Okay.
All right, have we decided on a destination on this map?
Yeah, Sonero's got a spot picked out. To be honest, I'm not seeing the connection, but hey, I'll follow you.
Usually roads follow rivers. I'm assuming that's a river on the map.
Yeah, seems like a river on the map. I don't know what counts as
Yeah.
a river
So
on the hex.
that kind of gives you an indication that they put a road next to the river, so that way they can travel. Therefore, it loops around.
Okay.
It follows the river right there. And that's where that place is.
Cool, let's do it.
All right, do we have horses for that, or are we gonna walk? Camels?
I don't know what we have right now.
Maybe we can borrow some camels from our friends that we've been helping out.
You had the animals from way back when.
Excellent. Let's use our animal mounts. How many days ride, or how long of a travel distance is it going to take us, Mark?
Let's see, I forgot why I mentioned what these hexes were. Give me a second here while I take a look, because I didn't put the scale on the hex map here, so.
Okay, no worries. We'll pack rations for appropriately for how long we're traveling, and water. Wait, we've got a constant supply of water, don't we?
Yeah, you got my endless canteen or whatever. What's it
Right,
called?
the endless water slide of water.
Yes.
So yeah, each hex, or I think it's every 2 hexes. Yeah. Let's see. The original scale was 1 inch was a 10 miles. Looks like the hexes were. Yeah, so every 2 hexes every hex is 5 miles.
Are those tiny hexes I see on that orange map?
No. Yeah, every two hexes is about 5 miles. I mean, every hex is about 5 miles.
What's the average per day travel rate with our horses?
It's going to be about 18 miles a day. You're in the desert, so yeah.
So probably 5-day journey for where I think we should start looking.
Okay. So that's a significant journey then. We're going to need to camp 5 times or 4.
Can we take a shortcut?
I think that is the shortcut.
Okay.
Now we have the availability of provisions that we need. We can purchase them or borrow or steal them.
I'm good with purchasing, or if they're willing to just provide them to us. I got lots of gold.
You got provisions.
Does anybody require anything else for this journey before we leave? I think I'm good.
We're all at full health, right?
Yep.
And full spells.
So the morning of your second day. Let's see what's encountered on that the morning of the second day here.
I'm gonna put Jared on mute. If Jared starts yelling at me, let me know I'm muting him.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
sorry.
the cat.
Yeah. Poor cat. Oh well.
Okay, we can ignore that encounter.
Why? What happens?
Well, like I said, it's the morning of the second day. And I don't think mummies would be up and about in the morning.
Ah,
Well, they have to get their kids up for school.
They always leave those to the dotties. They do need their beauty sleep.
What was the creature that we may have encountered, but it's morning, so they're not going to be around?
My mummy.
Oh, a mummy. Okay.
This mummy has an umbrella. Has a parasol just shoved into the top of its head. Now it's unstoppable.
There's a song by Queens of Stone Age called "Monsters in My Parasol," which you just reminded me of.
I need a 10 or higher to turn a mummy.
So late night of your fourth day, roughly early morning. There's a large leonid shape flying overhead.
Does he have wings or anything like that, or just looks like a big person?
Looks like it's got wings.
Does it look like we've been spotted yet?
No.
How far away is it?
You can see it circling overhead. And it looks something similar to what I put in Discord.
That looks like mount material.
If it survives.
Does it appear to be circling us?
Yes, it does.
Is it progressively getting lower, or it just continues to circle?
It's, from what you can see, it looks like it's circling. As it's circling, it seems to be spiraling downwards.
Let's
Fights
see.
on.
Let's see if this thing's sentient.
I'm gonna pull out my bow and put my sword away.
Dargar will look up into the sky and say, I choose not to die from the sky today. How about you, my friends?
I plan to live a long time.
Guys, it may not want to fight us.
Yeah, my bow is ready, but I'm not pointing it at him. I'm waiting.
I'll be right back.
What manner of beast is that?
Might be a manticore, but I'm not sure.
Maybe we should stop and offer it some water.
Yeah, a geyser of water. But seriously. I'm gonna yell up, are you friend or foe?
You in the sky! Dargar will ready his axe just in case it makes a flying attack on us.
Okay, so let me get this guy situated, and we'll get with initiative.
Apparently it's foe.
Oh, how do we get access to all the initiative stuff if we don't see
I'm
anything?
gonna put up an actual. I'm gonna put up a battle map
Cool.
with tokens.
That beast is attacking.
Nah, he just wants a hug. Meanwhile, it's mauling Casimir.
I thought he was asking for acupuncture. I plan to put a couple of pins in him.
Guys, he's more afraid of us than we are of him. That's
That's why he's trying to munch on all of us.
the next character I should make. Just a druid who thinks all creatures are just the precious little babies. Basically, it's Steve Irwin, but just oblivious to danger.
I don't think Steve Irwin was oblivious to danger. He just didn't give a fuck.
Fucking guy survived for a long time.
Like I said, I don't think he just gave a fuck about it.
He did it for the creatures, man.
Yeah, it was one of those creatures that did him in.
Over there's a black mamba. One bite and I'm dead. I'm gonna fuck with it with a stick.
Now I'm gonna shove my thumb up its bum. That'll really piss it off.
Over there's the African crocodile. I'm gonna jump on its back.
You guys should all be on the. You guys should all be on the metal map now.
Do you put us in the wrong layer? Because I can't
I'm
access my
good.
token.
Hang on, I got you on there. Got you on the. I got you on the map layers instead of the token layer. You guys should have that access now.
Oh, my roll tiny is rolling really smooth tonight.
Is this beast fast?
Actually, it's about as fast as you on land. It's flying about as fast as you, Dargar, would move on land.
Ah, okay.
So it's got a flying speed of 60 feet. And I need to take 3 off its. I need to take 3 off its initiative.
Where's Jarrett's token?
He wasn't with the party in the crypt, so I got to grab him from the. There he is. Okay, scenario, you're up.
Go scenario.
Just call me Scenario.
Scenario. Hey, in this scenario, there is a beast attacking us from the sky.
I pop wings and fly up there. and shall swoop around to the other side of him. And I'll give him the old pokey pokey.
Nice attacks.
Okay, so the fight's over.
Yay! Suniro!
This large winged leonid creature comes crashing into your camp with 3 puncture wounds in it.
I was totally gonna shoot arrows into that, you kill stealer.
Casimir, we both know. And then I just turn away.
We both know it was quite likely you were going to kill it in the first round.
Scales, not fur.
Woo! Who knows what terrible atrocities you would have done to us.
Like I said, that was about early mid morning, around 4 a.m. on the fourth day. Third day, sorry. Third day out, but early in the morning.
I'll be right back. I gotta go let my dog out.
Such an amazing beast. Felled in one blow. Or two.
3 blows.
The third one was so fast I couldn't even make it out.
So, do we continue?
Yep, I think so.
Or we stay here and prepare a fabulous Dragon barbecue. With a
Oh, it
special
was a
smoked pepper.
dragon. I forgot about those things.
Did you forget how good they are roasted over a open fire?
Oh, now you're talking.
Maybe we should find out what's in the stomach of this dragon, in case it's eaten some other party members, complete with magic items in its belly.
Go for it.
Poor wretched souls of the desert picked off by this foul beast.
Go for it.
Or it could be full of rotten cow or camel dung.
Go for it.
Somebody misses the cat. Okay, well, you got him?
Yeah, Dargar will get him, and just to find out what he's been eating out of curiosity.
Okay, you got him, and he's absolutely empty.
Well, no wonder he attacked us. Starving. I'll tell Jer the huntsman that he's welcome to the rest of the beast for the barbecue. I'm through.
All right. And I have my fill.
So, Jed, taking a look at your map, you look like you're in the area where it starts.
Well, I already have my wings pop, so I guess I'll do a top-down view here. I'll see if I can see those pillars on the map and try to triangulate the position.
You make something out in the distance, but it's quite roughly about 10 miles. That's not right. You can barely make something out on the horizon. Low on the horizon.
Is that basically the only like thing that's not just desert?
And roughly about, you see something reflecting off in the distance towards the south. Well, no, you don't. Sorry, because I don't think you're over the hills or over these badlands. But if you were able to get above the altitude of these these broken hills to the south, you would probably see the sun reflecting off of something.
Well, I would definitely go up really high, especially in this kind of place where you can see really far.
Yeah. So, like I said, um, looking towards the south, the sun is reflecting off of something off in the distance, and you can barely make something out on the horizon uh, to the southwest.
All right, I go back down. All right, so I got some good news and I got some bad news. Good
Good
Okay.
news
news.
first. Good news first.
Well, the good news is I see two different things of interest.
Two.
Yes, two things of interest. One looks like some type of structure, maybe, and one is just sun reflecting off it. Seems to be like a wide area.
Do you think it's
So
possibly made of gold?
who knows? But the bad news is they're like 40 miles away each.
Oh.
How much travel time is that?
2 days, just over 2 days.
I'm good with 2 days.
As the crow flies.
Oh, so
So
like 3, 4 days.
yeah, if you're going straight from the, because I was it 18 miles a day for the camels to travel. So, and each of these hexes are 5 miles.
That's a long way off.
Try to center it as best as I can on the hex, but I'm not going to monkey around with it too much.
So that shiny spot is directly south of us, and the other place is south by southwest.
I did see that there was sort of, if you were to keep going south from your current location, there is a trail that leads through the Broken Lands to that area.
There's a trail going there.
You can stay on the salmon, which was the salmon colored path, which is the trade route going through the desert.
We can take a gamble on shortcut here.
I'm all for shortcuts. I hate this traveling. And being attacked by beasts from the sky. Who don't have anything, not even a half digested halfling hand in their belly. So is the structure closer to us than the shininess, the shiny object? Or are they both equally?
Roughly the same
Okay.
by a few miles, I think, maybe.
Shall we travel to the structure or continue on our way to where we're headed?
I'm thinking structure.
Yeah, structure.
Okay. Okay, so your fourth day out is uneventful.
And here's where we're heading south on this orange path.
E, you're going to the structure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But does that orange path takes us south towards the structure?
The orange path takes you south to where the sun was reflecting off of.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
the
right,
structure's south by southwest.
right. Got it.
Stay out on the road is uneventful. Sixth day out is uneventful. Oops, I reread that.
You got that one, Mark?
You hear a noise like hissing steam from the far away to the west or from the east. The noise seems to be moving to the south as it gets closer. There is something in the sky like a red light, flying so fast you can hardly see it. Suddenly from the west, a gust of wind whips past you, several hundred yards away. Sand flies up and fills your mouth and nose, stinging your eyes. Pieces of ice and drops of cold water blast down on you as you turn to watch. The winds fly by. But for a second, just just for a second, you saw what looked like a giant man flying ahead of the windstorm. As the sands start to settle, you hear an angry roar from behind you. From the eastern sky, a huge red fiery creature shooting out long flames chases after the windstorm. As this firestorm passes overhead, a wave of searing heat covers you. The ice melts and the cold water starts to sting. Fire falls from the sky, singeing your hair and landing on your skin like hundreds of red hot needles. As abruptly as this disturbance has started, the whole thing is over. Both creatures disappear out of your sight. I believe
What
that was
was
from the that picture was from the DMV.
Well, that was different.
I thought I saw something red in the sky.
Yeah, me too. But I think there was more stuff up there than just that, though. Was the red guy fighting somebody?
It was giving chase. Everything happened so quickly that it was hard to make out what those creatures were. But I'll tell you what. Give me wisdom checks.
Good.
Was that a dex check?
Wisdom.
Nope.
I failed too.
Okay,
I mean, I know, but Scenario doesn't.
you can't be certain, but that second creature looked vaguely familiar. You may have encountered it maybe once or twice before.
The red thing or some other thing?
The second creature that came flying by past you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because I wonder, red guy strikes me as being a fire elemental of some kind, like maybe an Efreet. And then the other one could have been a water or air elemental.
There is that possibility.
Well, it's not a coincidence. We're fighting an Ifrit, and we released the Jinn. I
Yep,
wonder if the two are connected.
could be.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sneer just shakes his head. Nah, impossible. Is that structure more visible now?
get into it. 1 second here.
AFK here for a minute.
Okay. So yeah, you're within distance of seeing this as a pillar of ancient stone stands silently over the desert sands. A lone finger, it stands sentinel among the sand and rocks of the desert.
How close are we to it?
Oh, about 5 miles, maybe 10.
Okay. How
So
tall is this thing? Like hundreds of feet?
It's hard to tell right now.
this is one of those towers or obelisks that are on the map. So from the placement of it and via the shiny thing that I saw before, our destination is actually might be that shiny place.
Okay. Could be. Okay, now I get this map. Yeah, I think we're headed in the same direction either way.
And if you look to the southeast, you do see that the sun is glinting off of something on the desert floor. You can't be certain because of the distance, but it definitely is reflecting off of something. And so yeah, so you see this see this back here. So you see the obelisk here. Something's reflecting off the desert floor here.
Back.
To the obelisk.
Okay. You get there. The 30-foot tall pillar has 4 faces that slope gently toward one another. They are oriented so into the 4 compass points. On each face, ancient markings worn nearly smooth by the blasts of wind and weather are carved at the base, above and around a fist-sized hollow. So on each face, there's around the base, there's a fist-sized hollow with engravings, nearly indecipherable.
So no sense in trying to interpret them then. Does anyone want to have a look at them and see if they can read them?
If Ariel is here, maybe she could take a look.
Yes, she takes a piece of paper, some charcoal, asks you and Scenario to hold each end of the paper against the surface. As she takes a rubbing, hoping to be able to see the script better. And when she's done, she's got the complete script, or almost complete script, but she's able to make it out. And it's written in the alphabet that you've seen in the past. She goes, "It's something about the star is there, shrouded in curses, hidden from sunlight by the sun."
Hidden from sunlight by the sun.
Have we found it? Hello?
Well, you found an obelisk, and At the base of four, at the base of each of the sides is a fist-sized indentation with with an inscription about it that says the star is there, shrouded in curses, hidden from sunlight by the sun.
Yeah, so we've got some clues, and I'm thinking we have to go. Okay, the star is there, is referring to this gem we want, and I think we need to go to that shiny place in the desert.
Maybe we need to stick one of these gems inside that indentation.
Well, maybe we need to hold up a mirror and reflect the sun into the indentation.
Ah.
Ooh, let's do that.
And nothing happens.
Don't!
Yeah, so reflecting the sun into in the into the hollow doesn't do anything.
Hmm. Well, what happens when we do what De Niro said about sticking a gem in there? Isn't there a gem that's fist-sized?
Yeah, I think a bunch of
They're
these
all of
size.
size.
No.
So when you place one of the gems into that hollow, the ground about it starts to shake a bit as the whole obelisk will come up asunder at the base, falling, point in such a way that it points due east.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
It falls in such a way that it points this way. No,
Yep,
not
kind of toward that shiny spot.
And MVP goes to Saniro yet again.
Somebody better pick up that phone because I fucking called it.
It's scenario.
Funny. Okay, let's go east. Go east, young man.
Onward, eastward, soldier.
Fucking called it.
okay. You manage to scamper over several dunes and are able to see this. You see a strange metallic platform jutting skyward, half buried in the sands on the shoreline. A few feet away, a tall metal pole also pokes out of the sand. There is a crosspiece wrapped with bundles of woven bronze on the pole. The slanting platform has a pair of large, gleaming blades mounted under it. There is a long, thin blade hanging in the air on the side of the platform. And I should have read this before, but in the distance to the south, or now just to the east of you guys, um, you can see what appears to be a large sea of glass.
Mm.
Mirrored in almost in mirrored perfection. And off into the distance on that sea, see an island through the barely seen through the shimmering air above the sea of glass. There is an island, a black dot floating among the clouds.
Oh. Does anyone want to board the helicopter and ride across the mirage to our destination?
Yeah, let's do it.
We have a helicopter?
Wasn't it a helicopter? It sounded
Kind
like a
of.
helicopter.
Can you describe it again?
Yeah. So a strange metallic platform jets skyward, half buried in the sands of the shoreline. A few feet away, a tall metal pole also pokes out of the sand. There is a crosspiece wrapped with bundles of woven bronze on the pole. The slanting platform has a pair of large, gleaming blades mounted under it. There is a long, thin blade hanging in the air on the side of the platform.
It's yeah, it's a sailboat, but it but instead of sailing on the water, it has skates. It's an
Mm.
ice skate sailboat.
Mm.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm.
Can anybody drive that thing?
We're we're all gonna have to figure it out.
Let's hop on the platform.
I mean, I have seamanship. I don't know if that's going to help in the situation, but that's our best chance, right?
Better than anything I got. Let's do it.
I'm going to give you a little bit more description of the area.
This is the only situation in which Cinero's seaman is not going to help.
Ahead, the ground seems to drop away into a deep sky. To the left and right, a shoreline of sand dunes is formed as the world abruptly ends, hanging in the desert sky ahead. Land's end extends to the limits of sight in both directions. Only upon close inspection is the true nature revealed. A huge sea, its surface glassy smooth, lies ahead, mirroring the dunes of the shore and the clouds above. No opposite shore may be seen through the shimmering haze. Only the sky and the clouds below merging into those above in the distance. As you get closer to the shoreline, the air becomes very dry and so hot that it's painful to breathe. At a great distance to the north, there is a dark island, seemingly afloat in the sky.
Okay, so it's really hot as we get close to the surface of this that looks like a glass, like a mirror. Is it too hot for us to stay here?
It's not as hot as it was with when you were over with in the lost city of Phoenix. It is definitely hot, and it's due because of the light and the heat being reflected and refracted off the sea of glass. I should say this large mirrored surface.
If we weren't traveling at like 120 miles an hour, we'd probably cook to death.
I'm looking at my spells to see if there's anything I can do to help everybody with heat.
I think endure heat and cold is like level 2 for priests. Elemental fire.
Yeah, I've got resist heat and cold. That's
Yeah.
looks like about the only thing I've got.
Yeah, that should be endure heat and cold.
Unfortunately, I think that spell only lets you target one person at a time.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up. I'm afraid of that because a lot of priest spells are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So I can help 5 people, but if we've got the rest of the party along with us, I can't really help them.
So that means barbecued Fatima. Mmm.
I mean, I don't think I need it because of my fire protection.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, and I might be set too. I'm just wondering if we theoretically bring the whole party with us, I can't protect them all.
Well, I don't want to be smelling any barbecued dwarf on this trip.
I got a ring of fire resistance. That'll probably do it for me. I guess we can count noses of everyone who does not have some kind of fire resistance and see if that comes out to 5 or less.
I do not.
Nor do I.
Okay, so I whip out 2 spells, and then the rest of the party could hang back while we go exploring. Or should the rest of the party figure out their own problems?
Good question.
Rest of the party can go off themselves. NPCs? Fuck you.
I was thinking, absent players too. All right. Well, I cast endure heat and cold on Dargar and Jer both.
Oh, that would still leaves you with a casting, 3 more castings to that.
Yeah, I got 3 more second level spells.
Or yeah, you can cast. You get 5 people. You got Dargar and Jer.
Yep, and then 3 other whoever needs it.
That would probably be Ariel, Ragmus, and one of the other 2. You're gonna need Ariel for her linguistic skills, and Ragmus has Seeker. He's the only one that can handle Seeker.
Sorry, who's the only one that can handle Seeker?
Ragmus. I should say he's the only one that'd be able to use Seeker.
Because it's a two-handed sword?
No,
It's
because of the
intelligent.
alignment.
It zaps people that don't match its alignment
Oh, right, right.
for like 3d4 damage or something like that. 4d4.
It was minuscule, more of an annoyance.
Mm.
I would actually have to look it up again.
Do we need Seeker for something?
It's helpful.
Basically, a divining rod.
All right. We also have locate object too, right?
We have it and Seeker has it.
So we've got the spell version.
I may have used. I need to go see what level it is because I may have just used all my. I just used all my second level spells. So if it's third, I can still use it.
Well, if we still have at least one locate object spell, because it lasted what, 8 hours last time?
Yeah, it lasted forever.
I would say we're probably
Quite a
okay
bit.
with that.
It's third level. I can cast it.
Okay, so we're good for a locate object spell.
Yeah. Now the trick is going to be making this thing that looks like a sailboat on ice skates cross this river, cross this sea that looks like a sea of glass.
I say we all climb aboard and pee on it.
I'm good with that first part.
Well, using my seamanship knowledge, I should know where things are on this vessel.
Well, considering it's half buried in the sand dunes right now.
Who's got a shovel?
I have something better. A geyser.
Woohoo! I'd like to see what happens to the sea of glass when you pour a bunch of water on it.
Geyser.
Well, better yet, when you pee on it.
Jer has a sudden fascination with pee.
Peeing on stuff is fun. Peeing on stuff while holding a magical two-handed sword is even funner.
Is that an innuendo or?
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, so sorry about that. Had a call come in. Yeah, so it's going to take some time to dig it out. It's going to take roughly about 2 hours to dig it out.
Okay. It's an adventure of digging with a water spout.
Yes, he's trying to use it to like a water cannon to try to blast away the sand and
That's how you do it. If you can't just pee on it harder.
yeah. So yeah, you managed to blast your way through, and as you're doing, the sand is falling back in, being the water, the sand is just soaking up the water, just soaking it up.
Does the water do anything funny when it hits the sea of glass?
Oddly enough, yes, it beads and dances as if you take a drop of water and throw it on a hot skillet
Ah.
before evaporating, of course.
Uh-huh.
Fucking
Yeah, so that,
Mystara and its desert mirror bullshit.
you like it and you know it.
uh. Alright, guys, let's slide across this giant frying pan.
So eventually, Snail's able to gouge his way through, and to the point where the thing starts to tip back on the blades. You're working out, trying to work it out, and yeah, if you ever have seen an ice boat before, um, where it's got the three ice skate blade, the three blades, hard on the catamarans sail. This one looks just like that, except it has no actual sail.
but it's got that the woven copper bundles, something like that. That sounded like a sail.
Yes.
Can we unfurl the bundles?
Yeah. And as you're trying to get upright, you can sense a um something happening where it starts the craft starts to levitate just barely off the ground, and there's a faint hue or a faint aurora coming from the woven bronze sails.
Cool.
And we will pick up here next week.
Sweet.
Okay.
We got a little sailboat, guys.
I think we're going to be able to cruise all over the desert in this thing.
I'm imagining like
As you're looking scenario, as you're looking at while you're working on it, you notice that the blades themselves, those metal blades that were on the bottom, were encrusted with diamonds along the edge.
gross.
The
Same as
sailboat thingy is
and
going to
same with
make
the
us rich.
long bladed pole. The blade had some diamonds encrusted in it on the one edge.
So nasty.
It's
And
the Wench Kicker 2.0.
and looking at the surface of the sea, it's not as flawless as it once appeared. I mean, you can see gouges in the surface,
The wench
but
dicker.
still reflective. It's as if someone took a diamond cutter over a mirror several times before breaking it. As if the glass itself has been gouged.
I'm imagining
Okay.
I'm imagining solar sails unfurling like in the Tron movie, and they're just like filling up
Yeah.
with sunlight and you know bearing us across this sea of glass.
Yeah, so we'll pick up.
Well, good work, guys. We made it here.
Nice. Yep. Okay.
I was just trying to find that last gem and hopefully end this curse.
Cool. See you next week, Mark and everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Thanks, everybody.
Yep.
See you on Friday.
Thanks for DMing, Mark.
See you next week, guys.
All right, have a good week. Bye bye.
Bye.
And for our viewers, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please feel free to explore our links. If you're watching us live on Twitch, if you scroll down, we have links to. Well, first of all, please enjoy our games. We have some games on there. I don't remember what they're called, but some are pretty fun. And then there's also links to social media, YouTube, Twitter. There's a link to our Discord channel, the Wizards of the West Coast. If you want to chat with me sometime, just join that channel and you'll be able to talk to me. I'm in there on my smartphone. Whenever people talk to me, I receive notifications in general chat, phone notifications. So, as long as you're not sending me porn or something, I'll probably talk back. And we also have links to Patreon and PayPal if you'd like to help support us. The PayPal is for small one-time donations, and the Patreon is for monthly pledges. You can create custom amounts, so as small as $1 and up to unfathomable amounts as your heart desire as a monthly pledge. And I just want to say thank you very much again for watching. And I hope to see you tomorrow when I DM my own sandbox. Well, not really sandbox, but it's a homebrew campaign called The Orb of Solenoid Hex. It's going to be session number 310, I think, this week. So I'll probably do a world building stream after this. If you'd like to stick around, I'm going to run a 180-second commercial and close down this stream, rename the stream, world building or whatever, and then we'll begin. I'm going to be creating maps and monsters. And dynamically lighting maps. And it would be great if you would join me. Okay, here we go.